Well, hey friends, long time no see. It's Tiff here. I'm bringing you a video from Art Stacks. So, Art Stacks is an amazing company who has these fun stacks of paper. This one is the weathered walls and the doors and windows too. So I actually was the very first guest artist that they ever had that they worked with to do videos. And this was way back in the day, and I did a door and window video. I think I did like a coffee bag. It was super cool. And anyway, they reached out to me and was like, "Hey girl, hey. It is we just launched another one. We'd love to have you come back." I was like, "Say less, let's go." So you can see all of the fun different bits that we have here to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tearing it apart, because one thing I know about how I work, and if this is your first time on my channel, it's been a while since I've been here, but I have, I think, over 600 videos out there in YouTube these days. But what I know about myself is I love for things to have torn edges, and I also like things to be ready to go. So what I'm doing here is I'm just simply taking some of the pieces from both of the packs and I am tearing them out. I knew immediately this door was calling my grungy name. So what I did want to do though, before I just, use them as is I wanted to kind of grab some of my scraps and things, have them close by. I like to work in piles. I also wanted to take a little bit of sandpaper and kind of rough up the edges and also just some of the places, because what I thought of was either using coffee or maybe some of my spray inks, which I'm going to use, and it's going to allow us to have a little bit even extra grunge. So these particular ones with the windows and the doors and the weathered walls, they are naturally look very tattered. So I am just gonna use the acetate that they came in, because hashtag recycle, right? And I'm going to put a little bit of the distress inks, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of the Adirondack spray inks. Do you have spray inks just taking space in your cupboard? Here's a great way to be able to use it. Now, I will tell you, I got a little overzealous on one of these. You'll see it. But I'm really just giving it a nice little patina and kind of grunging it up a wee bit. I also wanted to take this time to say I missed y'all. If there is, there's only 24 hours in the day. And man, I just don't seem to be able to get everything that I would like to get done in a day. Do you feel that to the core of who you are? Well, this is one of them. So I have been super busy. Also, when you watch this video, you will, or I don't know when you're watching it, but we do have a new challenge coming out on June the 20th for the Ugly Art Club, 5 minutes a day. So make sure to go and grab your prompts, because I will be coming back and sharing with you the videos that I do for the 5 minutes. Sometimes 5 minutes seems so very daunting, but I know that I am a happier Tiffany whenever I have a little art to soothe my soul for the day. So I have this awesome stack, which you saw that I had put into the spray inks, and then I actually dried them off camera so that they're nice and dry. And now what I was thinking was I just wanted to do like an layered approach. One thing that I love is texture. So I do love, your girl Tiff right here loves me some texture. And I recently did a in-person retreat at Sacred Makers in New Hampshire. And this was one of the pieces that we had put in the eco pot, and I had it left over, and it had like some little delicious bits, and I was like, yes, this is giving me the vibe of like the uh tattered and grunginess that I love so very much. I think it also paired very well with the door, which I decided to tear in two. I know sometimes that can be a little scary, especially when it's our products and supplies, but at the end of the day, it's paper. I have more of these doors, right? So maybe not this specific door, but I do have other doors. So do go with your gut. When I stopped questioning my gut and just started leaning in and going like, oh, let's see what would happen if, my art practice changed, and for the better. So you saw me take a little bit of this tatted lace here that was on the side of a handkerchief that I had kind of sitting, and I took it over to the sewing machine and I sewed it up. And now I'm just playing with layers. So when I play with layers, I consider texture. So I know that the fabric, and I had some stitches and things that were there, that was texture. I had this book spine, that's texture. It's a different texture from the tatted lace there. Then I I love buttons. I just love them. I just think when I think about why I love something, I think it comes back to me watching my mom and my granny and them making garments. I don't know. I really don't understand why my love affair of stitches and lace, and I've been doing a little bit of modification to clothing, and I think it all comes full circle. I think that's just who my roots are, you know? So I wanted to add three buttons, different sizes, different colors, okay? And I'm just using my regular sewing thread doubled to go through and tack those buttons on there. And man, when you add that and you partner that with that funky door with these lovely weathered walls in the background, I was like, ooh, yes, goodness. It just makes me happy. So I hope that you are watching this and getting inspired. You see how my desk looks? This is how I really work, friends. So if you come to see a beautiful, clean, organized studio, I'm not your girl. But if you want to get grungy and wild, I got you all day. I'm going to use Beacon's 3-in-1 Fabri-Tac here to glue this on. It's a great glue that just kind of works well with paper, also works well with fabric, so it was my glue of choice for gluing this down. I'm going to add that little book spine piece here in the number 31, and we're pretty much done. I did try to find my rusted wire to put at the top of this, and yeah, well, I couldn't find it, so I ended up just using a staple. But remember, variation also adds texture, so staples and the threads and all of the things combined really make a dynamic piece. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope to show up in this space more frequently than I have. And also go check out Art Stacks. They have a lot of different packs out there that you can look at, and I will link them down in the description box below. I do have some more face-to-face retreats coming up. I'll be in Missouri and also in Florala, Alabama. So make sure to go check out my website for more details. Till next time, toodaloo.